Namaste. Welcome to the channel. If you're returning, thanks again for joining me. It's good to see you again. If you're new and you like what you see, feel free to click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to click on the bell next to it as well so you get notifications of future videos. Today we're just going to do a little flow, hip, thigh and knee stabilisation, so just strengthening some of the thighs, some of the hips, into the glutes, into the lower back a bit, but strengthening the abductors, the adductors, the quads, just help stabilise the knees a little bit here. A little bit of strengthening for that area. We're just going to start laying down on our belly. So coming down onto your front, nice prone position, hands in line with the chest. So we want to pull the shoulders back. Okay, nice and neutral in the neck as we inhale, engage the bum. So glutes engage, lift up, shoulders pull back. So you've got a little bit of pressure into the hands here, that's fine. But we don't want all the strength in the arms. We want to relax the arms, feel the strength into the bum, the back and the shoulders as they gently peel back. Exhale, release the chest down to the floor. Going to inhale, engage the glutes again. Shoulders peel back as you come up. So less weight into the hands. So maybe they're staying flat, but strong in the back. Feel that tension into the back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, engage the glutes. Shoulders peel back. Keep the neck nice and neutral. Maybe the hands stay flat, but less weight into the arms. Exhale, lower down, under control. Engage the glutes, coming up. Maybe you stay with the hands flat. Maybe you can come up onto fingertips. We know that we're engaging the bum, the back and the shoulders. Nice and neutral through the neck. Exhale, release down. And engage the glutes. Shoulders peel back, lifting up. Nice and light onto the fingertips if it's available. Keep the hands down if it's not. Exhale, release. Make a little pillow for your head. Turn it off to the right side. You need to release tension from the back. Just release. A little shake of the hips is fine here. So I always say just listen to the body, okay? It's not a competition to how you performed last week or how somebody else has done it on video. Just tune in with how the body's feeling right now, today. Go to what's available. If you want to stay flat on the hands, stay flat on the hands. There's no need to come up into fingertips until your back is strong enough to do so. So bring the chin back to center. Bring the hands in line with the chest. Take a nice inhale. As you lift up, engage the glutes, shoulders peel back. Maybe coming up onto the fingertips if it's available. It's just progression. Maybe a little play of the piano here. Exhale, release, chest down to the floor. Engaging the glutes as you inhale, strong in the back, shoulders peel back again. Maybe a little tinkle on the ivories. Exhale, release the chest down to the floor. Engage the glutes, lift up, shoulders peel back. If it's available, maybe taking the hands off the floor completely. You can do jazz hands if you're into that kind of thing. Exhale, release the chest down. Good. Inhale, engage the glutes, shoulders peel back, lifting up. Maybe hands flat, maybe piano, maybe you're at the stage where you can take the hands off. Exhale, lower down. One more, engage the glutes, lift up, strong in the shoulders, strong in the bum. And exhale. Take a pillow for your head, turn it off to the other side. Little shake of the hips if it feels good to release tension from the back. Checking in with the breath. Just releasing any tension from the body. Again, just going to what's available for your body today. Not where it was last week, not where you want it to be next week. Just tune into how you're feeling here and now. Every day is different, every practice is different. We're going to bring the feet together, if possible. Take the hands either side of the hips, palms face down. Going to keep the feet on the floor, bring the chin down. I'm going to take a nice inhale first. As you exhale, engage the bum. Pull the shoulders back. So we're shortening the back of the body. Nice and neutral through the neck. We're not looking up, we're not tucking down. Try and breathe here. Again, how high you go, listen, depends on your back. You might be quite low, just strong in the back. Shoulders peel back. Strong in the bum. Breathe. Good. Exhale, release the chin down to the floor. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, engage the glutes. Lift the legs off the floor. So try and keep the legs relatively straight. I don't mind if the feet are together or a little bit wider. That's fine. Just strong in the bum. Feel the hamstrings pulling in. Maybe the lower back, there's a little bit of tension. No sharp shooting pains. We don't want any stabbing sensations anywhere at any point. Try and keep your chin on the floor. Again, it's not how high we're going, we're just engaging the right muscle. Breathe. Exhale, release the feet down. Make a little pillow for your head. Turn it off to the right side. Little shake of the hips if it feels nice to release tension. Check in with the breath. Yeah, bring the chin back to center. Hands either side of the hips, palms face down. Just helps with stability here. A little bit of pressure into the hands if it helps. We're going to take a nice inhale. We're going to do upper and lower body. So exhale, engage the bum. Starts at the bum, shoulders peel back, engage the hamstrings. Maybe the hands stay on the floor. Maybe we're able to lift up. Palms face each other behind the back. Get those shoulder blades pulling back towards each other. Nice and neutral through the neck again. We're not looking up and straining. We're not tucking the chin and compressing. Just shortening the back of the body. Breathe. Good. Exhale. Make a pillow for your head. Turn it off to the left side. Release the back. If it feels good, little shake of the hips just to release any tension. Good. Walking the hands back in line with the chest. Spread the fingers nice and wide. We're going to tuck the toes on or off the knees. You can press back. Keep the knees nice and soft, okay? I'm going to press back into downward dog. So knees nice and soft. As much of the hand in contact with the floor as possible. Fingertips, knuckles and palm all pressing into the hand. Shoulder blades round away from each other. Little zip through the core. Soft in the knees so we know that we're just releasing the lower back. And then we can just introduce a little pad of the heels. Just opening up little bit by little bit. We don't want to force anything. We don't want to rush anything. Little zip through the core. Belly button towards the spine for stabilisation. Good. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. I'm going to jump, but you can step or walk. Top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. So we're engaging the hips here. Shortening the quads. So lift the knees a little bit. Shorten the quads. Hip flexors engage. Lower abs engage to fold. Shoulders peel back. Inhale, coming up to stand. Sweep the arms. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Good. Toes together, heels slightly apart. So we're going to do Utkatasana chair pose. We're going to inhale, we're going to bend the knees, sweep the arms forward, weight into the heels, shoulders peel back. So maybe a little wiggle of the toes here. The bum, we want to tilt the pelvis forward, so it's a little thrusting movement forward. So round in the lower back. Strong in the quads here. Feel that engagement, but pushing the hips forward. So a little zip in the core here, tucking. Good. Exhale, fold. Again, lift the knees, engage the quads, into the hip flexors, up into the lower abs, weight to the toes. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms, weight to heels, shoulders peel back, push the hips forward, round in the lower back. Exhale, fold, weight to toes. Lift the knees, engage the quads, into hip flexors and lower abs. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms, push the hips forward. Breathe. Exhale, fold. Weight to toes. Shorten the front of the body. Pull the shoulders back where possible. Weight into the toes where possible. If you need to bend the knees, it's fine. One more. Bend the knees. Sweep the arms at Utkatasana. Weight to the heels. Round that lower back. We're not sticking our bum out. Tucking the tailbone underneath. Pushing the hips forward. Rounding underneath the body. Literally like you're about to sit on a chair. Exhale, fold, weight to toes. Good. Inhale, coming up to stand, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands down, stepping or jumping back to plank. Keep the core engaged, on or off the knees, lower through chaturanga. Don't mind if you do cobra or up dogs, your practice. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Going to inhale the right foot to the sky. Keep the heel, left heel pressing down, right heel lifting up. Exhale, bring the right foot through. Top of the mat. Doesn't matter if you need to grab the heel and bring it forward. We're dropping the left heel down. Left arm comes up and over. Warrior 2. So arms out to a T. If it's available on your net, take the gaze over the right middle finger. Main focus today, lower body. So engage that right butt cheek. See from this angle. If your knees turning in, might be that the toes are turning in, turn the toes out, but also engage your right sit bone. That abductor helps pull the knee out to the side. If we're looking down, hopefully see the knee, the big toe just inside the knee. So that's just strengthening that abductor, comes across the top of the knee, protects the knee, strengthens the knee. Little toe side of both feet pressing into the floor. But also the abductors pulling towards each other. So the legs are pulling in towards each other at the same time. So really stabilising, really strong in the lower body, in the hips, in the thighs. Exhale, windmill the left arm up and over. Frame the top foot. Take the right foot back. Honour off the knees, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog, I don't mind. Shoulders peel back, strong in the bum if you're doing cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. Downward dog. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Exhale, bring it through, top of the mat. Right heel down to the floor, right arm comes up and over, nice windmill. Arms to a T. Again, feel into that. If it's nice and relaxed, you've got no tension there, engage that left butt cheek, down the outside of that left leg. Pull that left knee off to the left side. Zip the inner thighs towards each other so your legs are solid. It's a really strong foundation. Breathe. Exhale, windmill the arms up and over, frame the top foot. Take the left foot back. Honour off the knees, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, or up dog, I don't mind. Tuck the toes, downward dog. We're going to walk, step or jump feet up to the outside of the hands. Again, softening into the hips. If you're up on your toes, you can roll the mat back. You can use blocks underneath the heels to support, to stabilise. Elbows inside the knees, hands to prayer. If you're up here, it's fine. Settle into it, soften into the hips. We're not going to be here long. If you can, heels down to the floor, shoulders peel back, crown of the head up to the sky. So we're shifting the weight back into the heels. Shoulders peeling back. Just a couple of breaths. And release the hands down. If you're blessed enough to be able to get your bum down without putting your hands down, then go for it. I always fall over, so I don't do it. Shuffle the bums forward. The bums, just the one. If you need a little bit more space, you can use a block, creates more space for the hips, and you can have the feet further forward, so it's a longer diamond here. Okay? Always use props. Always allow yoga to adjust to your body rather than forcing your body into any sort of yoga. Interlacing the hands around the toes. We're just going to bounce the knees a little bit here. Shoulders gently peeling back, so we've got nice engagement through the spine. We're not collapsing and rounding. Nice length. Good. And we're just going to engage the glutes again, so the bum. Engage the sit bones. Down the outside of those thighs, again, it comes across the knee. We're strengthening the knee here, using the abductors to strengthen the knee. Strong in the bum, shoulders peeling back. Push the feet into the hands. Pull the hands back into the feet. Feel the engagement, feel the strength in the glutes, in the thighs, in the hips. Next exhale. Doesn't matter how far forward we go, even if it's just a smidgen. Pull the heart forward. So the next day is neutral. We're just moving the chest forward. We're not taking the chin to chest and folding. Just the heart goes forward, shoulders stay pulling back. Stay focused on your bum. So knees relaxed, glutes relaxed. Glutes engaged. Pull the knees towards the floor. Some people stand on the knees, but you're missing the point. We're not engaging the muscles to build the strength, to build that stabilisation. Engage the glutes, pulls the knees down, opens up through the adductors on the inner thighs, lengthens, strengthens the outer hips and thighs. Next exhale. Now you can round into the back, take the forehead towards the toes, but keep that bum engaged. Pull the knees down towards the floor. Strong in the glutes, strong in the abductors. Good. Nice and gently coming up to sit. You can use the hands if you wish, just draw the legs back together. We're going to roll down onto our side. So this is where I'm going to get really out of breath. A couple of options. Again, it's all progression. Yoga is nothing more than a practice. You go to what's available, you build on that. Each day is different, each practice is different. It's not like a 0 to 5k kind of thing. You will have days where you go back, but you will have days where you get stronger. We're going to, nice straight line, you can see from that angle, heels, hips, shoulders. Try and keep that straight line. I'm going to use hands on the floor for stabilisation. We're going to lift up that right leg, toes pointing down. So we're getting into the glute medius here, into the outside of that leg as well, that abductor. Stabilisation. Just going to inhale, lift the leg, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, just moving with your breath, exhale down. So again, keep those toes pointing down. Inhale up, exhale down. If you want to go a little bit stronger, inhale, lift the foot, exhale down. Inhale, lift the hips. It's a little side plank. Exhale down. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale down. Engage, lift up. So we're getting into that other side. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale down. Lift the hips as you inhale, lift up. Good. Exhale down. Inhale up. There is another combination, but I fell over last time I did it, but you can lift up and do that as well. So you got that option. Side plank with the leg. Okay, try and keep those toes turning down. But again, progression on progression on progression. Good. Whatever's available. Inhale up. Exhale down. Do one more of the leg. Up and down. Good. We're going to roll on to the other side. Again, nice straight line. Shoulders, hips, down through to the feet. So we're going to lift up that left leg, but keep the toes pointing down. Inhale up. Exhale down as general rule. Good. Just moving with your breath. Inhale away, keep those toes pointing down. Really feel it into the middle of the glute, into the outside of that hip. Good. You want to take it a little bit stronger. You inhale, lift the hips. Exhale down. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale down. Inhale, side plank. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale leg. Exhale down. Inhale hips. Exhale down. If you want to take it stronger, inhale leg. Exhale down. Inhale side plank. Inhale leg. Exhale down. I'm not doing that too much. Left leg up. Left leg down. Try and keep that nice straight line. Again, it's all progression. We can build on it. We can grow. We can develop. Good. Rolling back onto your belly. Right. Hands in line with the chest. Tuck the toes. Press back. Nice downward dog. Take the dog for a little stroll. Pad out through the heels. Just release. Check in with how the hips are feeling, how the thighs are feeling. Check in with the breath. Check in with the body. Check in with the mind. Inhale, right foot to the sky. Hips nice and level. Left heel down. Right heel up. Exhale, bring the right foot through. Top of the mat. Left heel down. Left arm comes up and over. Virabhadrasana 2. What we're doing? Right glute engage. Pull the right knee off to the side. Open up. External rotation of that right hip. Zip the thighs towards each other. Strengthen your abductors. Your adductors, sorry. Breathe. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, turn the heels in. So we're just going to do a little test here. We're going to bring the heels in to start off with. Lower down. See, my feet are a little bit too wide here, so my knees are inside the feet. So straighten the legs, turn the toes in, turn the heels in. What we're after, when you come down into a little squat here, you want the knees over the feet. Feet not too wide, knees not too wide, okay? So just find what you need. Toes out, heels in. We want the feet at 45-degree angles. Knees roughly above the feet, okay? That's what we're doing. Both angles. So get that position set first. Hands to prayer. Good. You're going to inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, soften down into the thighs. Again, we're pushing the bum forward. So engage the glutes. Zip the lower abs here, pushing the pelvis forward. Strong in the abductors. Again, that bum engagement pulls down the outside of the thigh across the knees. So we're strengthening there. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, lower down. You can see my bum in that side angle. Push it forward. We're not sticking the bum out. We're not being lazy here. We're engaging the glutes. Push forward. Good. Inhale, sweep up. Straighten the legs. Exhale down. Engage the glutes. Push the hips forward. Good. Inhale, straighten, sweep the arms. Exhale, lower down. Engage those glutes. Push the hips forward. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs. Come up. Exhale down. Engage the glutes. Push the hips forward. Strong in the thighs. Where possible, thighs parallel to the floor. Weight into the heels. Wiggle the toes. Progression. Go to what's available. Breathe. Strong in the bum. Pushing the underneath of the bum forward. So it's like a rounding motion coming up. Oh, this hurts. Breathe. Good. Inhale, coming up. Straighten the legs. Whew. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Right. Turn the heels out. You're going to exhale. Fold. Weight into the toes. Lift the knees. Engage the thighs. Quads. Up into the hip flexors. Up into the lower abs to help with the tuck. Walk the hands back in line with the feet. If we can't get the hands to the floor, hands around the back of the legs. We want to be able to pull the shoulders back. But strong in the thighs. Front of the legs, hip flexors, core, nice and short. So we're lengthening back of the legs. Strengthening the quads. Good. We're just going to come up, inhale halfway, hands in line with the shoulders. We are. Again, progression here. Going to lift the left toes and sink the weight into the right leg. Okay. Maybe we're higher. We're using hands for support. We can walk the hands over. Hands walk back across. Lift the right toes. Shift the weight over, bending into the left leg. Okay. Walk the hands over. Shift the weight. Lift the right, left toes. Maybe, going to what's available, we could get lower down. Walk the hands across. Lift the right toes. It may be that you need a longer stance. Come back up. Walk the hands across. Lift the left toe, sink down into the right hip. Coming back up. Walk across. Maybe up onto the ball of the foot. Right toes lift up. Maybe lift the hands. Come up. Shift across. Flat foot. Left toes up. Right toes flat. Come up. Shift across. Left foot flat. Right toes up. Maybe get to hands to heart center. Again, progressions. Maybe you still got the hands on the floor. Listen to what's available. It's your body, it's your practice. I'm just showing progressions. Good. Coming back across. Maybe you're here. Listen to your body. Drop the ego. Okay. Good. Just finishing up on the left side. Take the hands to the floor. Going to roll onto that right foot. Twist on the left toes. Right arm. Up and over. Warrior two. Engage that left butt cheek. The left abductor. Pull the left knee off to the left side. Zip the inner thighs. Strong in those legs. Breathe. Exhale, windmill the arms up and over. Frame the top foot. Left foot goes back straight into downward dog. Take the dog for a little walk. Inhale, roll over the toes. Drop to the knee. Roughly hip distance coming up. Hands on the heart. Mind the mic. Hands on the heart. So knees roughly hip distance. We want to try and keep a straight line. Shoulders through to the hips. Down to the knees. We want to try and maintain that line. Okay? If you're going back to here, that's great. Keep going. Keep the feet pressing into the floor, leaning back. maybe just a little bit, engaging those quads. Keep the bum engaged, so we're pushing the hips forward. Keep the strong in the thighs, the front of the thighs, leaning back. Going to whatever's available. Good. Going to whatever's available to you. Get into those quads, stay strong in the bum. Don't get cramp in the calf. Exhaling back. Good, inhaling up, well done. Just 25 more. Going back. Good, coming up. Good. Oh, going back. Coming back up. Good, just 2 more. Exhale back. Inhale up. Good. And 1 more. Good. Well done. Sit down onto your heels, if that's available. Take the feet out in front. I think a well-deserved Shavasana. Roll down onto your back. Little space between the feet. Little space between the hands and the body. Just close the eyes down. Little wiggle of the toes. Just initiate a scan. Down through the feet, up through the legs. Any tension you want to release, just flex and relax the muscles as you move up and through the body. The calves, the thighs, the hips, adjusting the shoulders. Maybe a little wiggle of the fingers. A little wiggle of the jaw. Softening the muscles around the eyes, across the forehead. As the body softens and melts away, just allow your mind to go. Allow your thoughts to simply evaporate. Just giving the toes a little wiggle. Give the fingers a little wiggle. Allow the head to roll off to the right. Back to centre and off to the left. Take a nice stretch. Tips the fingers all the way down to the tips of the toes. And rolling off to the right side. Finding your way up to a nice seated position. Again, thank you for your time. It's much appreciated. I hope you found it helpful and useful, and don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. Dhanyavad. Thank you. If you'd like to come to any classes in person, check out the link below. Put a link in the description for my website and also for retreats that are coming up this year. We've got one in June. It's a little bit of an adventure retreat with yoga. So we've got gorge walking, canoeing, cave walking, as well as yoga, yin-yasa, vinyasa. And we've also got one here at the beautiful Arch Barn. We've got wild water swimming going on, we've got the studio use, we've got sound bath, we've got going on, we've got options for treatments, we've got beautiful facilities, holiday homes. So yeah, check it out, check out the link. It'd be good to see you in person rather than through the lens.